My name is Dalton Smith. I own Pine Springs Homesteads. Let's build some knowledge. Alright, today I've got a product that's going to make your life a whole lot easier. We're going to move from old copper piping to the new PEX piping. Let me show you how easy it is. Alright, now let me show you how easy PEX is to use. Now, if you're doing a project with a sink or a toilet or maybe even replumbing a shower, you're probably going to have copper piping if your house is made in the mid-90s, maybe early 2000s. But you can convert really easily from copper to PEX. Now let me show you. Here's a little piece of copper pipe, and all you have to do is buy the PEX fitting that converts your copper over. It's as easy as that. You will have to solder this joint, but at that point you're converted to PEX. There's nothing else to it. PEX makes every fitting that copper makes, so you can do anything with PEX that you can do with copper, but in about 1% of the time. Now PEX has a couple little extra accessories, like if you bend PEX too much it will kink, but they make this 90-degree corner, and they make a lot of different things like this that keep the PEX safe, and PEX is very durable. It took me a while to trust it, but after I've seen it perform, I use it all the time now. They have red for hot, they have blue for cold, and I don't have white here, but white is usually for your feed line. But it's really easy to keep track of what's hot and what's cold. So let me show you how to use this. Let's just use the 90 here. PEX, there's a couple different types of connectors. The one I prefer to use is this copper ring. It's a 1/2 inch copper ring. And you have to use the PEX crimp tool, which is this guy right here. It's pretty much foolproof, and even if you do make a mistake, you can just cut off the ring, open it with a flathead screwdriver, and try again. Now let's say if your PEX pipe was a little too long, there's no special tool needed. You just take a fresh razor, and please, so carefully, you just cut into this pipe. And that's all there is to it. And then you take your 1/2 inch copper crimp ring, slide it onto the PEX, slide in your joint, and then you put your ring on the PEX, maybe 1/4 inch away from the joint. You want the ring to where it's going to sit over the brass fitting, right? Do make sure that your flush is cut on your PEX pipe. So we got a pretty flush cut. Now we're going to open our PEX crimp tool. I hope that you can see this. You just slide, you put the ring right inside the crimp tool. Make sure that the entire ring is inside the crimp tool, and then the crimp tool smashes it down. And that's it. You can see where the tool crimped it right here. It is a really tight fit. If you needed to move your joint a little bit, you can actually move this 90 back and forth, which is really nice, without any problems. If it ever happens to leak, you just cut the PEX pipe and slide on a new fitting. If you have to do a little patch, they make little what is that thing? Little splices that they're real easy to put in. If you are plumbing in a tub or a shower, they make fittings like this that just go into the end. And then you can crimp it here, and then when you're done, you just cut off this little piece, which you can reuse 100 times. And put on the fitting that you need. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions about what you saw, or if you have any suggestions about future videos, please email me or find me on Facebook. Until then, I'll see you next time.